Today is Labor Day. It's Thursday, September 5th, and tomorrow is the day that I'm going to have my shoulder surgery. So when I got the call to compete on season 14 of American Ninja Warrior, I took my training into overdrive. Spent a little bit too much time in the ninja gym. One particular day I was sitting in a big lache, what I consider a big lache for me, probably 5 feet. And when I caught it, I landed wrong and something in my shoulder, I felt it tweak, grinded a little bit, I didn't know what was going on. And honestly, I was just some crazy amount of pain. And I honestly probably needed to go get it checked out immediately, but I was too scared that I was probably gonna get some bad news and maybe not be able to compete on my first season of American Ninja Warrior. And so I put it off, I continued to train, ice, rest, and honestly it started doing pretty good, but I would tweak it, it would do better, and I would tweak it again. I got to compete on American Ninja Warrior. I actually, with the injury, held Akbar up. I probably could have held you up longer, Akbar, but
1, 2, 3.
I promise it wasn't your fault. You didn't get 4, Akbar. It was my fault. It was a shoulder. Sorry about that. Later on that afternoon, I competed. I did awesome. I came in 33rd, 3 spots away from moving on to the semifinals. And so as bummed as I was super proud. As time went on, I continued to train. I continued to get better. I was improving a lot in the ninja gym. But my shoulder just kept on tweaking, and I kept re-injuring it. So finally, I went to a sports orthopedic. They found out that I have distal clavicle osteolysis, which is basically where the end of my clavicle goes into my AC joint right there. It's pretty much deteriorating because of all the injuries. So it's kind of jaggedy, and every time I move it a certain way, man, it hurts like crazy. I also found out that I have a slap tear in my labrum. And so when I found this out, I realized that I wasn't gonna get any better than I wanted to get in the gym without fixing this. And so tomorrow's the day. Tomorrow's the day that I go and get it fixed. I'm gonna be out for at least 6 weeks before I can do much of anything. I've never been one to back down from a challenge, but I'm honestly a little bit nervous about this because I, for one, man, I cannot sit and do nothing. It's gonna be hard for me to go so long without doing any upper body at all. After a few weeks, I could train in other ways, and then I followed the doctor's orders strictly. And so I'm hoping that I can get this fixed, get recovered, go through rehab, physical therapy, get back into training to hopefully get the call on season 15 of American Ninja Warrior and go further than I ever have been before the one time, hopefully to hit some buzzers.